everybody, welcome to Hammy's Barbecue and Grilling. Appreciate you making time to be with me today, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button, give me a like, give me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And let's go ahead and get going. So what we're gonna do today is I'm going to show you how to clean the inside, the interior of a Weber Kettle. I provided a video a couple weeks ago with how to do that using a Goo-Gone grill and oven cleaner. I still think Goo-Gone's a good product. I'm still gonna keep that video up. It's biodegradable. I will continue to use it as kind of a lighter cleaner, but for a more detailed cleaner for caked on grime, I have discovered, give you a close-up, I have discovered Members Mark Oven Grill and Fryer Cleaner. It's a 3-pack available at Sam's Club for $9.99. I want to give a shout out to Mad Horse BBQ for recommending that when I saw his video, and I subscribed to his channel. He's got some good stuff on there, so check him out. This is industrial for restaurants, but works great for the Weber Kettle. Make sure you follow all the directions. You'll see in a moment, we're gonna go ahead and use scrubbers. We're gonna go ahead and use rubber gloves, lots of water and some rags, and that's really it. Today's video is gonna focus strictly on the interior. I don't wanna bore you with cleaning the exterior, and I shared this in my Goo-Gone video. I don't spend a lot of time on the outside because it gets dusty and grimy anyway, so once or twice a year, I give the exterior a good cleaning. All you really need for that is if you got some greasy stuff on the outside, some liquid dish soap and some water, lots of water for rinsing. If you want to shine it up, go ahead and use just Windex and paper towels. So let's talk real quick about the Members Mark brand. It's the house brand for Sam's Club. I don't know if it was Mad Horse BBQ or another user on YouTube said you could actually find it on Amazon. I cannot confirm that, I haven't checked. If you don't belong to Sam's Club and know somebody does, this stuff works amazing, you'll see. A couple weeks ago, I didn't film this, but I cleaned up a 20-ish year old barbecue grill, kettle grill that I bought on Amazon Marketplace for only 20 bucks, and it put new life into it. It works really, really well. So a couple of pros and cons. Pros, it works amazing. It takes gunk off that no other cleaners that I've seen so far that I've tried can take off. I do like the Goo-Gone again, but Goo-Gone does not get the really, really caked on, been on there for maybe years type stuff that this product from Members Mark will. It says powered by Ecolab. I've heard of Ecolab products, don't know much about them, but I know it's a well-known brand. So I think Members Mark probably just slaps their name on it. It's powered by Ecolab, that's a plus. $9.99 for 3 bottles. I had to use a lot of it last time, so I went through about 2 1/4 bottles, but that was a pretty grimy grill, so I'm not sure how this one's gonna react, because I did do a pretty good cleaning with my Goo-Gone not too long ago with this one. So yeah, the money's right. Let's look at some cons. It's a Sam's Club product. I know Sam's Club doesn't have nearly as many locations as Costco. I know a lot of people out there prefer not to be customers of anything Walmart, so that may inhibit you if you feel that way about Walmart or Sam's Club. But and it's very, very powerful. You definitely want to have rubber gloves, nitrile gloves. I didn't use any eye protection before when I used this, but I was very careful not to get into my eyes or on my skin. You're going to want to make sure that you have clothes on that you can get really dirty and either be permanently stained or even throw out. So the first thing that you'll want to do is make sure that any ashes and charcoal particles are run through the one-touch cleaning system into the ash catcher and emptied. I hope you can see this. The shade here is just not working for my angle, but maybe it'll look better once it's on video. Next thing you want to do is take a little dust broom and give it a little more detailed sweep. So what I'm going to do in a moment is spray this thoroughly with the Members Mark grill oven and fryer cleaner. Let it sit for about 15 minutes. It will not have a negative effect on lawns. And my brother-in-law is Lawn has some patches on it anyway, but it won't affect the lawn. I did it in my backyard at my place, my apartment, and it didn't have any negative effects on my paver bricks either. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a steel wool pad. You can also use a copper pad, a steel wool pad, stainless steel scrubber. If my blades weren't so screwy on this kettle, I would close a one-touch cleaning system so the product can accumulate at the bottom. But with two of those blades popping up and needing replacement, it'll go right through anyway. So, but right away, you can see towards the top, right here, that it's already starting to take away the grime. You want to make sure you have good ventilation. Do this outdoors. The fumes aren't as bad as I thought they would be from what I heard people say and what the packaging says. But I wouldn't do it like even in an open garage. I'd make sure you're open outside. So you just want to get a really, if you saw my Goo Gone video, same principle. You want to just give it a really thorough, liberal coating of the cleaning solution. But it's already getting into the grime, bringing it down towards the bottom. Even though I'm going to replace this one-touch blade system fairly soon. I don't know when fairly soon is. Might be a week, might be a month. I've been busy. But I'm going to go ahead and get those blades too with the cleaning solution. Look how that grime's coming off. So just like the Goo Gone, if you saw that video, you spray some on, let it creep a little bit towards the bottom, and then you spray some on again. Now this is considered one application. Earlier I said 3 applications. That's applying, scrubbing, rinsing. 15 minutes leaving it, scrubbing, rinsing. Do that 3 times. So this is still considered the first application. But look at that stuff coming right off. And you get the rim too, the brim of the kettle. And we'll come back in 15 minutes. So this is my second round of applying the spray. As you can see, it's still breaking down gunk and grime. So here's scrubbing on our second full application. Turns out my brother-in-law does have a hose. It was in the front yard. So I can do a thorough rinse to show you better progress. So you can already see that shine coming through. I'm still going to do a third application on the top. And I'll do that off camera. And I'll be back. So I did 2 applications for the lid. I was going to do 3, but it's starting to get dark here in Southern California, and I want to make sure I show you how to do the grate, how that turns out. So once again, this grill's getting the best of me, to be quite honest. But I got about 95% of this cleaned up how I wanted, which is not a bad place to be. So let's go ahead and take a look at the grate. So we're going to do the grate now. And I forgot to bring my grill scraper out here to get this initial gunk off. But that's fine. Sorry for the weird angle. I'll use my scrubber. And again, this is a steel wool scrubber. Do this real quick. Next thing we're going to do is get a trash bag, a white kitchen 13-gallon trash bag, if you have one of those. I put it on the lawn this way. The solution doesn't go directly into the lawn and can accumulate onto the grate. So give it a good foam. And just like the lid, just like the bowl, hopefully you can see it on your angle where you're viewing on your screen, but it's already starting to break down the grime. And we'll let that sit for 15 minutes. Looking real good. Slowly getting dark, so you may not be able to see it, but definitely that crumb looks coming back. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it, do the same thing off camera. This turned out real well. This is the back side, underside of the grate. Turned out exactly as I expected. So that's it for today's episode of Hammy's Barbecue and Grilling. Appreciate you being with me. Remember to subscribe if you liked what you saw today, and stay tuned tomorrow for carne asada on the kettle, Weber Kettle. Have a great weekend, great day wherever you are, and thanks for tuning in.